Welcome to the exciting and new mini podcast. I'm Jason.
I'm Andy.
I'm Dana.
And I'm Brady.
Oh.
I forgot.
Is he here?
I was like, wait. Everybody, that's Brady. Welcome back, Brady.
Thank you for having me.
Let's start it off. Andy, you want to kick it off this week? Or,
As you saw when you were walking in, I just finished Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Oh, that was the first time you were watching it?
Yeah.
Okay,
We watched the finale.
Okay.
I love the ending.
Great final episode, great final season. I mean, it has all the things.
R.I.P. Richard Lewis.
It has R.I.P. Richard Lewis. He made it to the last episode.
Yep.
Spoiler, he's in the last episode. Larry David, I think the longer the show went on, the more outrageous his behavior
Yeah.
got.
Of course.
Like, there are things where you're just like, nobody would act like this. Like, the whole episode starts with him on a plane, and he won't shut the phone off, and he won't buckle in. I'm like, no one acts like that.
Nobody's turning around in the plane like that.
He's looking around accusingly, but...
Is it you? It was you?
I'm a little behind. I just watched the second or third one when they were looking for a lawn jockey.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Those are really
that
funny.
lawn jockey is referenced again in the finale. But, yeah, really good.
Mama Ray? Or Auntie Ray?
Auntie Ray.
Yeah.
Michelle and I watched the first half of
Auntie Ray, excuse me.
Poor Things. And we did not finish it all because we didn't like it, because we were very much enjoying Poor Things.
Yeah.
And I know you didn't like it, Dane, and I know you liked it. Did you see it, Brady?
I have not, but it's on Hulu.
But I know Connor hated
I
it.
want to watch.
Did Carrie like it or not? I don't remember.
I don't know what she thought.
But Connor hated it.
Yeah, Connor hated it. I know.
Well, we're halfway through, at least halfway through. We're in Lisbon.
Yeah.
So
Okay, yeah.
maybe even we might be even past that. Now I remember her being in Lisbon, but anyway, that was we were watching that on Sunday night, and Logan came home from work as we were watching it. We paused it, and then we got distracted because Daniel was at WrestleMania that night, and Logan was like, "Turn on
Really?
WrestleMania." I'm like,
I did
I
watch
was like, what? And so this was at the time the final match was happening. We watched the entire final match. It was like an hour long, and it was somebody against somebody, and I could care less. The Rock's cousin against Dusty Rhodes' son, whatever.
Like if it was the original, if it was Dusty Rhodes wrestling, you would have been watching it.
Well, anyway, The Rock showed up, John Cena showed up, The Undertaker showed up. I mean, the whole time, this will not get me back into wrestling at all. The whole time I was just shaking my head like, this
Wrestling's
is so
insane now.
No,
It's like
so
two
dumb.
nights WrestleMania.
Yeah, WrestleMania was two
Wasn't
nights.
Jason Kelsey there?
He was there the first night.
The first
Probably because it was in Philly.
I think
Yeah.
he introduced him. But anyway, the whole reason we even cared was because Daniel was there, and we wanted to be able to say like, "Oh, we're looking for you." He said that there was no way you could have seen him because
He didn't have good seats.
the nosest of nosebleeds, and he paid like $300 for those tickets.
Oh my
But
gosh.
he split his ticket with somebody that went on Saturday. So the other two guys that went both nights paid $600 for WrestleMania. I'm like, that is fucking insane.
And then not even having good seats.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, like.
And so that ended us watching Poor Things, and then we just haven't gotten back into it. So we will watch it. And the only other thing that I watched that hasn't been discussed yet, because did I watch something we already talked about? I don't even remember.
It's okay. You can bring it up
Neil
again.
Brennan's new one.
Oh, he's got a new special?
Yeah, it just dropped. It's called Crazy Good.
I listen to his podcast, Blocks. It's pretty good.
Neil Brennan's Dave Chappelle's writing partner.
Oh, okay.
They created Chappelle Show together, and he's had a couple stand-ups since then, and this is a brand new one.
And we've seen his brother also, Kevin Brennan.
Yeah, and this is quite funny. I mean, he's got a very particular...
He's good.
humor.
It's thinking humor.
Yeah.
You know, it's not.
But what's that on? That special?
Netflix?
Okay.
Do I hear music?
I hear
Where's
something.
that coming from? Is that coming from upstairs?
Yeah.
Good God, they're watching Dune upstairs so loud that it's coming through these headphones.
That's awesome.
I was like, is that my phone?
I heard it too.
I heard it too. I was like, it sounded like a car was in the
Yeah,
distance
it did.
playing.
I
the radio.
listen to like Hans Zimmer soundtracks all the time, so I thought I might have been playing, on my phone, but I'm not.
I'll go. I don't have much for this week. Let's see. Recently watched Night Swim. I saw that one.
Oh, yeah.
It was stupid.
I was gonna say, I did not hear
saw
good
that.
things about
It's
Night
stupid.
It was really bad,
But I was in a
right?
really bored mood, and
Yeah.
I was just like, let me just put this on, and I watched it. The girl was cute.
But it's one of
I
those
like the
things
girl.
where, like, when I was a kid and we would swim at night in my pool in my backyard, I always was like, Jaws is in there. Something's going to get me.
About that? Like, what was it
There
about?
was something in the water.
It
Yeah.
was cool, yeah, because like they would swim, and it was like they were way deeper than the
Yeah.
actual pool because they were looking up, and you could see the pool was like this tiny.
Yeah.
That
you know
would
what I mean?
Yeah.
scare me because
Yeah.
I just used to. I just get scared in the pool. Yeah, that would.
Yep.
Was this
Yeah.
a horror movie?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's called Night Swim.
I don't know.
But the way it all
It's
comes
it's
together is
PG-13.
stupid.
It's not going to be that scary.
Yeah.
You know.
Wait, who was the guy in it? There was someone in it, right?
Yeah, it's Wyatt Russell.
Yes,
Oh,
that's
really?
right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
he's
it
a-
was stupid. Like the ending, obviously, was dumb, but
He's a baseball player in
yeah,
it too.
he's like an ex-baseball player, right?
Why are you laughing? Is that like
Because he's
funny
injured
because-
and he's just silly the way
Yeah.
just silly the way they do it. You know.
Yeah.
It's decent if you're in the mood for a silly, stupid
Mm-hmm.
movie, but. Another one I watched was Starship Troopers.
Nice.
I watched that. I haven't watched that
My
in so long. I love that
sister
movie.
loves that movie.
I
It's so
love
bad.
that
It's
movie.
so good.
She,
Yes.
I lived with her for a little bit, and I remember her watching it a couple times, and she would always say how much she loved that movie, and I was like, God, that's dumb.
Oh my god.
What's her name? I always forget her name.
But she likes
Denise Richards.
Denise Richards.
Yeah,
She's flying a spaceship. Like she's a pilot.
yeah.
But she can't pull it off.
She can't act like she can fly.
It's not believable.
Have you
You
seen
know what I
Brady
mean?
No.
Starship Trooper? It's like a mid '90s
I love it.
sci-fi.
Is it a comedy or sci-fi?
It's not supposed to be a comedy, I don't think, but they
No, I
made
don't
it.
think it is.
It's got to be. I mean, you can't take it seriously.
Is it like
Yeah.
Fifth Element, or is it worse or better?
Not as good as Fifth Element
these
now.
these giant bugs are invading the planet, and it's just killing them, and then flying in spaceships. It's the future, and it's insane.
I would probably enjoy it.
The
It's
original.
definitely fun. I've
Sounds
to,
fun.
We have to
Yeah.
watch the sequels because there's 3 sequels
Oh,
that we
really?
had no
I
idea
wonder
that
if
were
my
out
sister
there.
knows
Yeah.
there are sequels. I'll have to tell her.
The book was like supposed to be like an indictment on fascism because the only way you can become a citizen of the world is by joining the army, and so you're following like Denise Richards and Casper Van Dien around, and they're rich kids, but they want to become citizens, so they join the army, and that's kind of fascist and stuff like that. And
Neil Patrick Harris.
Neil Patrick Harris. And
Oh, really?
How young?
Jake Busey and
Yeah, Jake Busey has a big
Michael
role, yeah.
Ironsides and who's the captain on the Denise Richards ship? Isn't she somebody
Yeah,
too?
it's Patrick Muldoon.
Oh, okay, right, yeah, okay.
I don't know who that is, but the way you said it, like
You know
must
who
be
he is,
kidding.
right? He was the-
No, I don't think so.
That was Kelly Kapowski's boyfriend when she broke up with Zach to date the manager from the.
You said his name's
restaurant?
Patrick
Yeah, what was the name?
Muldoon.
of the restaurant?
Max's?
The Max. Yeah.
The Max, right. Speaking of which, did you hear Melrose Place reboot with
No.
Heather Locklear, Daphne
Zuniga?
and Laura, whatever, Sidney.
Oh.
The red hair?
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
I said to Michelle, I'm like, I have to watch
me
that.
up.
I'm watching a show with Sydney in it right now.
What's it going to be on? Do you know?
I didn't even read the article. Michelle
Oh,
just told me
be
about
on
it, and I was
something
like,
dirty.
I know. Wow.
HBO or better.
Oh my god, I would love to do a rewatch of Melrose, but
I
there's
would love to
so
do that too,
many,
yeah. That would
and
be
I
fun.
just don't know, like,
Side
will I still love it
podcast.
as much? That is a good one, man. I did love Melrose. I remember I used to watch it on like FX, and then I was like season 6 in the first time seeing these seasons, and then it got cut off. And for years,
I would love a
I couldn't
90210
find it
rewatch
anywhere.
as well.
Yeah,
I
think,
watched
like Melrose better.
both of those. I was in college. We would I don't remember what day it came out. Let's say it was Thursday night. We delayed going out on Thursday nights
Yeah.
to watch Melrose Place.
Yeah, it was Thursday night.
And then Michelle and I, when we first started dating, we still watched it. And then I just fell off it. I don't know
Yeah.
how it ended. I don't know who
I mean, it
lasted till the
got
end.
so
but
crazy.
Remember
at the
Kimberly
end.
with the scar on her
Oh,
Yeah,
side?
when she
one of the
took her.
best-
Oh,
best
my
That
God.
one
cliffhangers
episode
ever.
where she
We're
takes
talking
her
about
wig off and the scars there. Oh.
Nighttime soap opera, basically. What
Yeah.
we're talking
Soap
about.
opera?
Yeah.
What's her name in real life? Kimberly.
Marsha Cross.
Marsha
Cross,
Cross. Yeah. And then she was on Desperate Housewives,
Yep.
which was just as off the rails as
And she was in
as
an
that.
episode of Dr. Van Nostran's episode of
She was
Seinfeld.
Pimple Popper MD.
Yeah.
That's right.
Oh my god.
Brady, what do you got, buddy? Anything?
I just watched Invincible season 2. I don't know
The
if
whole
anyone's
thing?
seen that. Yeah.
I watched the first episode of season 2. I haven't
I've
watched
seen
anything
season
since
1. I
then.
haven't seen season 2 yet.
Okay,
Yeah.
it was awesome. I thought it was just as good as the first season.
Nice.
Okay,
Yeah. Good.
I'll watch it.
Yeah, me too.
The finale is not as good as the season 1 finale, but the whole season I would say as a whole is.
Did
good.
you ever watch
Yeah.
the Adam Eve one
I have not
shot?
seen
I
that
didn't
yet.
watch it either.
I feel like I
but
should have watched that probably before or with season 2, but I haven't watched it yet.
I might watch that first before I watch season 2.
I've heard it's good. I've heard that is really good.
Cool.
And then seeing if I saw any movies recently. I'm gonna see if I put any down.
I started Dune 2. I got to finish that.
Oh, you did?
You've seen it already, though, right?
No, I
Oh,
haven't.
you haven't seen it yet?
Yeah, I
Oh,
didn't see it in
think
the
you did
theater.
say- oh,
No.
I thought you saw it already.
Nope.
Great movie.
I'm looking forward to it.
So a movie popped up on Netflix, and I thought it was new because it was like the #1 movie, you know, new to Netflix, whatever.
Yeah.
It was from 2021, and it had Denzel, which he can just act. I mean, he's just good in everything.
He's good.
Jared Leto and Rami Malek.
Oh, I've seen this movie.
Oh my god.
I would have dropped out because of Rami Malek. I cannot stand him.
So I thought I really liked him. I thought he did a great Freddie Mercury.
I hated him as Freddie Mercury.
and he was great in Mr. Robot.
haven't seen Mr. Robot.
The thing is that I realized is that's because in Mr. Robot he played like a guy with maybe a little autistic or maybe Asperger's or something. I don't know. But so I thought that was just how he was acting, but it turns out that's just how he acts. And he just ruined it.
What's
This movie sucks.
It's called The Little Things.
Yeah, I watched it when it came out, which was a couple
You
years
thought it
ago.
sucked, you said?
I don't remember anything about it, but I remember being like, that was horrible.
Yeah.
That was trash. And I watched it I must have watched it with like my mom or somebody, and
Yeah.
everyone was like, that was bad.
It was just he I didn't know he was such a bad actor, but he really was bad in this. And you have Jared Leto, who's not a bad actor.
He's hit and miss with me.
Denzel, who's just great and everything. He could just say a line and it's believable. Oh my god! I think I'm a better actor. It was really bad.
Yeah, I what's it called? Bohemian Rhapsody was one of those movies. Like, I walked out of the theater and I'm like, did I like that movie? And everybody was talking about how much they liked it. I'm like, I don't think I liked that movie. And the more I've thought about it, the less I liked it.
I liked it
then he won
on the
the
parts
Oscar.
where they were singing.
Yeah, but
Well, then I but
wasn't
the
even
first
him
time I
singing,
liked
it
it,
was
I
Freddie
liked
Mercury
it.
singing.
But then when they got to the musical parts, I think because I liked that so much, and I liked seeing like how they did the different songs or whatever.
They skipped
I think
over all
that
the
liked
good
it.
stuff, though. It was all the happy stuff. There was not a lot of the negative stuff.
Yeah.
I was gonna say I don't know if I actually liked it, but I think my brain was just like happy to hear Queen.
Because you were listening to it,
Queen
yeah.
enjoying it. It's a Queen.
That's-
Yeah.
But I don't know
absolutely
if I thought it was a good movie.
I tried to watch it again, and I was just like, no.
I've come to realize I dislike biopics, especially of musicians.
They've been doing a lot of
Some
them.
I
I
like.
know, and I almost never like them. Everyone, and it's always the people I like, and then I'm like, I never
I
even
enjoyed
saw,
the two Elvis ones.
I never even saw the Elton John one because I was just like,
You liked Elvis, though. Didn't you see the
it
Baz
was
Luhrmann
fine.
Elvis? That
the
was
one
decent.
with Tom Hanks. Yeah, it was fine.
Yeah.
I mean,
Tara just watched both that and Priscilla back to back.
Did you like Priscilla?
She liked Priscilla better.
I like
She
Priscilla
didn't
better,
Who do you
too.
think was a better Elvis?
I'll tell you why.
No, I didn't ask her that question.
Jacob Elordi was too tall. That was the only thing I thought.
It's
Was
Yeah.
wrong. Otherwise, he was a decent Elvis. I liked him, but he was just too tall. And then the scenes where they were showing him, he was like towering over everybody, like just a foot
Yeah,
over
it's
everybody.
weird.
That's not
Yeah.
Elvis. You
He's
know
like
what I
that
mean?
in I've seen him in two things, Euphoria and Saltburn, and it is freakish how massive
Saltburn
he
is
is.
what
Yeah,
He's just like
he is.
towers over everybody in every scene.
Oh, he's in Euphoria
also.
Yeah.
He's one of the main characters.
I gotta
He's
watch
great
that
in
show, I
Euphoria.
guess. I know everybody in
love
that
him.
cast now. It's like I know every single person.
You really just need to watch it.
Yeah.
I've never seen an episode, but I know a lot of the people that are in it.
I told my
and
whole
I love
family-
Sydney Sweeney. I'm in love with her. You know what I mean?
It's really good. You won't be disappointed. I told my whole family over Easter to watch Saltburn. Everybody. Except and then I told my
Has
mom.
anybody got back to you
No,
yet?
and then I told my mom, please don't watch
All
it.
disowned her now.
Yeah.
Like, nah.
I don't know. All three of my nephews and their girlfriends or wives, I'm sorry, were
Are
like,
they
oh,
adults?
yeah, that's
Your
fine."
nephews
yeah,
adults?
but
Okay.
I kind of worried because I don't know. And then I told my mom, I was like, please don't watch it because I don't want you to know I watched this movie.
That's like I didn't want to watch Poor Things with my mom. I'm like,
Yeah.
I've heard things about this
It's a
movie. I
good
don't
thing
wanna-
you like knew about it in advance.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like if you didn't know
But
about it.
Katie invited me to go see Poor Things with her because she didn't know what Poor Things was about, and I didn't either. I just knew I wanted to go see it, but I had heard things about it, and I was like, I canceled last second. I was like, I think I'll probably.
You know what?
I'll probably watch that.
I've
myself.
watched half of it, so I know the scenes that they're talking about because I've seen them now, and they're the least sexy sex scenes I've ever seen. It's
Yeah.
almost like a cartoon. You're watching, you're like, this is not sexy. Like
Yeah.
I'm seeing naked Emma Stone, and I'm not like turned on. I'm just kind of like,
That's
this is
who
kind
she's
of.
Yeah.
naked with. That's the problem.
yeah,
but-
it's weird.
It's just like the way they're acting, the way she acts.
It's
the
too much
whole
Mark
thing.
Ruffalo. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
I heard he's funny in it though.
Oh, he was good.
He's
He was
funny.
good.
He's
Definitely
good.
funny.
He's
as
good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he's a good actor. I don't.
I
have
like
any
him. I
problem.
think he should
Yeah.
put his clothes on. That's all.
Or done some sit-ups or something like that. My God.
Would you rather that or Willem Dafoe? Because I know he's in that.
Yeah, well, he's not naked. He hasn't got naked yet. I don't know if he gets naked later
Yeah,
on in the movie.
I like
but-
Willem Dafoe, but yeah, he didn't show everything like
Yeah.
Mark Ruffalo.
Brady, what else you got, man? We kind of interrupted you. We were
Well,
looking to see if you had any other movies
Just
or
to see
anything
like what movies I put on Letterboxd that I watched recently. This was a rewatch, but I rewatched Arrival recently because I watched Dune Part 2 and I was like, Arrival was like that, or Blade Runner was my favorite of his, so I wanted to just rewatch. I've seen Blade Runner 2049 like 8 times, but I was like, I'll rewatch Arrival.
Is Arrival the one with
Amy Adams?
Jeremy?
Adams,
Okay.
I already know. Connor told me you're not a fan of that movie.
I like that movie.
I feel like it makes me feel dumb. Those smart sci-fi movies make me feel dumb afterwards. I get angry watching them. I'm just like,
I think you should rewatch. I don't think you'll feel dumb. I think if you rewatch it, you'll
like.
Are they done by the same guy?
Yeah.
Written or just did
Directed.
the movie? Directed. Okay.
And he adapted Arrival off of a short story, but I think he might have written the screenplay because it's a much longer version of the short story.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was explaining to Connor that movies that make me feel dumb, I don't like 2001, Close Encounters, like all the smart sci-fi movies make me feel dumb, and I'm like, I don't like this because I don't know what's happening.
He didn't understand basketball the first time he
I
watched.
still don't understand it. I'm like, wait, are they supposed to win the game at the end? I'm sorry.
How was your music this week?
Hit and miss. I had Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers' first album, which was fine. I had Badly Drawn Boys.
What's on the first album? Any hits?
Yeah.
Is that the early 70s?
It's 74, something like 76.
Okay.
Breakdown, anything that's rock and roll, Stranger in the Night, Fooled Again, American Girl.
It's a decent first album.
Yeah, it's good. It's
Breakdown
good.
and American Girl on there, yeah.
I had Queen Latifah, All Hail the Queen.
Does it have Unity on it?
Boo.
UNITY. If you don't spell
familiar.
Unity without singing it,
Of
there's
course.
something wrong with you.
No, it doesn't have it. I don't even know that reference that you're giving me.
That's a song. She has a song.
It was
Yeah,
fine.
that
It
was a
was
huge, big song for her.
I had Randy Newman, Sail Away, and I was explaining to Jason the other day, like, I can't think of Randy Newman without thinking of Pixar movies, and I never really got the joke in Family Guy where they're like, he just sings what he sees, like, there's a tree and a leaf. So I'm listening to this album, and every song is just like that.
Just
He's
describe
like,
it.
He's like, I'm on a boat, and there's a person. I walk up to the person and say hello. I'm like, whew, man, you are a storyteller, dude. It was fine, but I can't not think of like Pixar when I'm thinking about him. Then I had Joy Division, Closer.
That's good.
They're good, not great.
That's New Order before.
Yeah,
I've heard.
New Order without their lead singer because he killed himself. Killed himself or OD'd or something like that.
Yeah.
And then the best album of the week was Beastie Boys' Paul's Boutique, man.
Oh, what's on that one?
Great
Right,
I couldn't
album.
tell you what
Right
was on
before
that
you
one.
had to start getting permission to sample because
Yep.
Oh, really?
they
said
never would be able to do that album if you had to get permission.
That's
for
one
all
of
the
those albums where they said it would have
Which
cost them like
songs are on that album?
that would have cost them like $10 million just to get the rights to all the songs.
Oh, yeah.
Let's Shake
That's
Your
got
Rump.
all the Shake Your Rump, Eggman, High Plane Drifter, Sound of Science, Looking Down the Barrel.
B-Boy Booyabas.
Yep. That whole ending where it's like
That's
10 songs all just smashed
Okay.
together.
Yeah, that's great.
Oh, Shadrach.
Yeah. Looking down the barrel of a gun.
Yeah,
That's
it's a great
so
song.
good. Oh my
Son
god,
of a
I
gun,
love that
son
album,
of a bitch,
dude.
getting dirty, getting rich.
Woo, that album is so good. You know what else?
Oh, well, you're gonna say
Go on.
I'm guessing you talked about when you had what was that album you told me and Logan to listen to after you listened to it? It was really weird.
Holy shit! What
Did you
was
talk
that? Because
about
it was
that
like
on
one. Yeah. Well, I gave it like a high score because I was like, I love. Did you ever listen to that song?
We listened
though?
to the song on the way to
Man, I'm
the
gonna have a
movies.
hard time finding it now. But man, that was like one of the weirdest. Oh, this sensational Alex Harvey
Oh
band.
yeah, I heard it then.
Oh,
Oh, my
I've
God.
never heard of him,
right?
really.
Yeah, and his
What kind of music
70s.
is
It's
it?
like rock and roll.
weird
Oh.
though, like
Experimental. I
Yes.
would say, yeah.
Okay.
yeah. I mean, one of the songs is called "Gang Bang," "Giddy Up Ding Dong."
What does that mean? Bang bang, Andy. What are you saying?
It's like when I feel like what was that in the New Vacation with Ed Helms? And what's a rim job, Dad? He's like, I think that's when you kiss a girl and you put your whole mouth around her.
You know what I'm saying? You know what else you can do? You can catch us on Spreaker. Download, rate, subscribe, review, do all those fun things. We're the exciting and new podcast on all our socials. I'm the Jazoo over there on Instagram, Jazoo74 on X. This is the exciting and new mini podcast. I'm Jason.
Hey Gonzo1 on Twitter, Gonzo1970 on Instagram. Hey Kevin, I saw your like. I'm Andy.
Where's my like, Kevin?
Dana Caps on TikTok, Dana Caps 77 on Instagram. I'm Dana.
I'm Brady, and my Instagram is just Brady_Alvin.
He doxes himself.
Yep.